Right, so today I wanted to just do a short demo for you guys just about Christmas wreaths. I know it's September, I know, but I've been having inquiries for Christmas wreath workshops since August, which is slightly terrifying. But the first thing when I go to a workshop is well, the first thing you're doing before you do anything is you're mossing bases for people. This is one of the first jobs I learnt as a florist when I was about 14. So you soon get into the habit of knowing what to do. But the Christmas wreath is made on a base, a wire base like this, and this is quite a small one. So this is, I think, about a 10-inch one. They come in various different sizes, 10-inch, 12-inch, 14-inch. You can go up to huge bases. I tend to, when I'm doing workshops, I like to take the moss bases ready because people will, this stuff you'll see is quite messy as I start working, but people tend to create an absolute car crash. They'll trash a room because this stuff just gets everywhere. So it's, I think, for me to have that ready so I can put it onto the table for people and go, right, you can start your Christmas wreath, off you go. But there's a few techniques, I think, for this that are useful to know. So wire base, get the size right. Real wire, you can get packs of this from the wholesalers. I can't, off the top of my head, I can't think how much it is, but this is very useful stuff. And all you do is you're just attaching it to start with here. So just twist it together. And a really important thing, I think, that whenever you're working with real wire, is just to keep your hands quite close to the frame that you're attaching stuff to, because this stuff, if you drop this and it goes, you know, all over the place, it's just annoying. So I've got a bag of sphagnum moss. Again, wholesaler, you can buy big bags like this. I do want to investigate getting British grain sphagnum moss, just with the whole environmental element to it, but it is sphagnum moss that you need. So the nice thing about this stuff is you can compact it quite a lot. So basically you're just essentially making a very small sausage with your hands. So that sort of size, yeah, and it's quite hard. I've squeezed it quite hard with my hands, and you're attaching it here, so where my real wire started, and you're wiring it on. So again, another handful. And you've got to think as well, cost-wise, you want to get as much as possible out of this bag. So wastage, you know, you're not wasting what you're not wasting what you've bought. So squeezing it quite tight onto the last one that you put on the frame, and then you're twisting it around, pulling it on. So I am pulling quite tightly, a lot tighter than you probably think you should. Again, another sausage. Because I have had people work for me, and you teach them how to moss a wreath, and they'll do it soft. So you can almost put a finger through because it's that soft. But the unfortunate thing is it's unworkable, it's unusable as a wreath base, because when you're putting mossing pins into the moss, they just disappear and they won't hold. The beauty, you can kind of see how hard it is, the beauty of having it that hard and that compacted is that it holds the foliage, which is really important. So again, just squeezing another sausage on, making sure there's no gaps between each section that you put on, and you're pulling nice and tightly around. So you've also got to think about how much you charge for a base, the time that it takes you, and if you've just started out, try and time yourself to see how long you think each base is going to take you. You will get quicker as time goes on. I took ages the first time I got taught, because I think it's, things like learning how compact it needs to be, the feeling of what it's like. So another sausage on. So this one's quite a small base, so it's not taking me long at all. There you go. You do occasionally get sort of big twigs in these bags, so do pull them out. I haven't found any rare animals yet. So one more sausage and I'll be done. There you go. So pulling really tightly. And then just to finish it off, all I do is go round. So a loop, pass this one through, and then tighten it off. and you're away. So that is a mossed base. So as I say, it's quite hard, it's compact, and therefore, because it is compact, it will hold the materials that you put on top of it when you're using mossing pins, when you're putting it in. It's really important. So that's essentially a Christmas wreath base for you. And worth persevering to get it right. If you do your first one and you feel like it's soft, try again. You know, snip the wire off and just try and get that moss quite hard in your hands and put on. And if you've enjoyed it, then do subscribe, and we look forward to seeing you again.